just sitting in your fridge or your freezer? Well, it's time to take it out and let it sing into some super tasty dishes. All fast, easy, and family approved. Hi, this is Tina, and welcome to my channel, The Girl in the Garden. You're going to want to stick around for this. First up, we're going to do ham, cheese, and jalapeno crescent rolls. These are addictive. You've been warned. All right, we're going to chop up some ham. We're going to mix some, probably half of my cream cheese, a dollop of sour cream, I'll measure it when I go to do it, and some Monterey Jack cheese. Going to mix it really well. And then I'm going to chop some of my homemade candied jalapeños, mix it in my cream cheese mixture. Then we're going to mix in the ham. Then we're going to put it on the crescent rolls, roll them up, and bake them according to the package instructions. All right, let me get to mixing. A half a cup chopped candied jalapeños. If you do not like candied jalapeños, you can use regular jalapenos. Heck, you could do dill pickles or sweet pickles if you wanted. Whatever you want that flavor to be. Whew, we got it all mixed together. So I used 4 ounces of cream cheese, about 2 tablespoons of sour cream, and about half a bag of an 8-ounce Monterey Jack cheese. And the ham was about 2 cups, I think. I'm not adding any salt and pepper to this. We got salt in the ham, and of course we got this spicy in the jalapenos. All right, let's get our crescent rolls down and get these rolled up. Well, my crescent rolling skills is not very good, but this is what they look like. They're going in at 375 for, I forget if it was 12 or 15 minutes. When they're done, we'll check them out and see how good they are. Make sure they're good, tasty, and addicting. Lunch today looks like it's going to be very delicious. It's time for a taste test. That is good. It's still very hot inside. Oh yeah, that's really good. Let's see if somebody else will come and taste test. Yep, these are good. It's like, boom, spicy, cheesy, flaky perfection. These will disappear fast, I'm sure. Don't say I didn't tell you. Hey, surprise! Me and Kyle realized that we have way too much ham for only 3 meals. So we thought for lunch today we would just throw together some pastaroni. I only buy these when they're $1 a piece. And then we're going to throw in some ham. I've got it chopped. We're not putting this in. I'm going to use that for another meal. We're going to put this in for a very quick lunch, very easy. If you have pastaroni, or you can do your own pasta, throw in a white sauce, throw in some ham, some cheese, it's probably going to be about the same. So anyway, let us finish this up. Whew, our noodles are done. We're mixing in the ham. We didn't even heat it up. The heat from the, there's my dog, from the pasta is going to heat the ham up. This is going to be a delicious lunch, but don't go away yet because we have dinner tonight. See you soon. It's time to cook dinner. I harvested the rest of our carrots. We still have some little bitty baby potatoes left. So I'm going to roast carrots and potatoes. And at the very end, I'm going to put some sliced ham on there with them with a sauce, a marinade, I don't know what it's called, a glazing sauce. And let it cook until it kind of caramelizes on the ham. So the first thing I'm going to do is get my vegetables chopped up, some olive oil, salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, and Italian seasoning. And then we're gonna get them roasting in the oven at 400 for probably about 20 to 30 minutes. All right, let me chop. Alrighty, so we've got purple potatoes, white potatoes, and I think some are a little bit, well, the skins are a little bit orange. And we've got white and orange carrots. All this is homegrown. I think this might be the end of my carrots. I know I have a few more little baby potatoes left. We're going to stick this in the oven at 400, and then I am going to gather the ingredients for ham slices. All right, the ingredients for the glaze that's going to go on our ham is mustard. It's supposed to be yellow, but I have Dijon, brown sugar, minced garlic, honey, and fresh rosemary. I don't have that either, so I am going to use dried. Let me get to mixing. All right, our glaze is done. That's pretty thick, huh? We'll see. This is supposed to be really good, so hopefully it is. Whatever we have left over in ways of the veggies, I'm going to use, or actually the ham too, is going to be part of tomorrow's dinner. I already got an idea, but I'm not going to tell you. We're going to do it tomorrow. And I believe that we're still going to have some ham left. So I'm probably going to make ham and cheese quiche. I've made quiche on here a couple of times. The only difference is, instead of, the latest one I did was the green pepper quiche. The only difference is I'm putting in ham instead of green peppers. So anyway, all right, I'm gonna let this mingle while our veggies continue to cook. I'll be back. Okay, it's time to stick our ham in with our veggies and to put our little sauce on it. I don't know if a fork will be good. Kind of drippy, huh? Let's see. Do I just drizzle it? All right, I'm going to actually get a spoon to do this to make it a little bit easier. I'll be back. All right, it's just super thick and not spreading. So I'm actually gonna put this in so the ham can kind of start to get warm, so that sauce can loosen up and get warm and hopefully spread easier. I have saved the other half for the other side of the ham. Let's see what happens. All right, I flipped my ham steaks before I showed you. So yes, warming them up did let the sauce spread out, eat more evenly. This side, I've warmed the sauce in the microwave. Let's get it spread on. Okay, as you can see, that spread on a lot more evenly. Excuse me. Anyway, my honey I've had for a while, so it's starting to solidify or is solidified, and I had to warm it to begin with to measure it. So if your honey is like that, once you get it mixed up, put it in the microwave so it's nice and runny when you put it on your ham steaks. That's what I just learned. All right, these are going back in, and I'm going to see if it caramelizes, I guess. Woohoo, dinner is done. I'm gonna let this sit for a little bit just to cool off, not long, and then make my plate and dig in and let you know what I think. The instructions for this, and I will put a link below as to where I got this, says you can turn the broiler on to caramelize this more, but my vegetables are a little small. I wasn't sure they could stand up to any more heat for any more long, especially the broiler. So I'm just gonna call it, and we're gonna eat dinner. We're gonna see what it tastes like. I'm excited. We don't usually just eat ham steaks, which I think is what I said in the first part of the video, but we're gonna try it, and I'm super excited for tomorrow's dinner. All right, let's give this a few minutes to rest, and we'll be back to plate. Ooh, guess what time it is? Yummy. All right, potato first. I love roasted potatoes and carrots. Oh, sorry, my mouth is full. I think they could have used a bit more seasoning. I think when I roast them, I always kind of under-season them for some reason. So let's check out this ham with this glaze, since it's supposed to be so good. Mmm. That is actually good. I can taste a hint of the mustard, the sweetness of the honey and the brown sugar. Probably if I would have used fresh rosemary, I could taste rosemary. And there's a hint of garlic. That is good. I think it's very, very tasty. And I'm excited that it turned out, because now I'm going to eat dinner. Oh, you know what I didn't do? There's supposed to be a green salad here. Sorry, I totally forgot about our salad. And I'll get ready for tomorrow's. I'll see you then. It's dinner time. All right, I'm going to try to make me some fried rice. That's way more rice than I'm going to use. I got a lot of packets of these little soy sauces, so I'm just going to use a couple of those. Out of peas, so I'm going to leave out the peas, but I'm going to put chopped carrots in there, onions, some garlic, and it looks like this is going to get together really fast, so I thought I'd have it all chopped up and ready to go. All right, let's get our onions and carrot. Actually, I think the carrots are going to have to cook longer. I think I'm going to start with the carrots. I don't know if that's right or wrong, but that's what I'm going to do. All right, I've dropped a little bit of olive oil. I got my carrots in there. Let's see. I can turn the burner down a little bit. All right, and we're just going to saute a little bit, and then I'm going to add in my onions, I believe. Oh, I gotta get some eggs out too, huh? All right, I'll grab those as well. Okay, that's our carrots. Now it's time for some onions. I just love the smell of cooking onions, don't you? Have you made fried rice before? If you have, put a comment down below. Give me your recipe. I'm just kind of winging it here. But I like fried rice, like when you go to a restaurant. So I thought, well, if I can make it myself, let's do it. All right, well, this is probably going to cook another minute or so. And then it's going to be garlic. The garlic part did go fast. I had to actually remove it from the heat so it wouldn't burn. But it's in there. It's all mixed in. And it smells delicious. Next, I guess I will add some rice. All right, our rice is in here. I need everything moved around, broken up. It would have been nice if I had some peas, I guess. Add a little greenery to it, right? All right. Next, I think, is adding the soy sauce. And then the eggs. And then I'm going to put my ham in last. Alrighty. Soy sauce added. Sorry, I needed 2 hands. I think my skillet was a little bit too hot, so I've turned it down. Now I'm going to get my eggs in there. Alright, let's get these scrambled up. Alrighty. Yep, sticking to the pan a little bit. Gosh darn it, maybe I should have added a little bit more oil before I did that. That's okay. Sure, it's going to taste great. Alright, let me get this done. That is looking good. Alright, time to add the ham. I'm just going to, yes, my hands are clean. I'm the only one that's going to eat this. I'm home alone, so. Okay, I'm just going to stir this up till it gets heated all the way through and those eggs are completely done. And this, folks, is our finished product. Let's grab a fork here. Not bad for my first try. That's pretty good. It's not too salty. I don't really taste the soy sauce. I'm not a soy sauce person. Oh, so that's it. We're going to wrap it up there. Now, there's lots of things you can do with leftover ham. Ooh, I was going to bring some boxes out. I forgot. But, like we did with the pasta, throw it in some pastaroni, throw it in rice-a-roni, throw it in macaroni and cheese. You can make a chopped ham sandwich. You can make pizza. Oh, I'm running out of these scalloped potatoes and ham. My ham bone, I'm going to make a pot of beans and ham. Probably going to throw in some extra ham because I did freeze what little bit was left. Wasn't a lot, but we're done with ham. We're ready to move on. So anyway, thanks for sticking around. Before you go, could I ask you to please do me a favor and hit that thumbs up button? Comment below what you do with leftover ham. I'd like to know. When I look around the holidays, I never find anything. This time I found tons of things. So if there's something you do, could you let me know in the comments? And I'll see you next time. This is Tina, the girl at the garden. Thanks for spending the day with me. Bye.